To pray, there's no angels where I go. Only pieces that are broken, scattered dreams across the floor. I'm home.
Alrighty, hello everybody, this is Kirusho here. Now, whenever we last left off, Midoriya and Jiro had just been ordered by Ra's al Ghul to carry out his next plan: murder the Batman's villains. They had quite a few of them in front of them, and Midoriya was about to kill the Joker before the Hellbat suit came through the wall, along with the Batplane. As the person's suit would just throw him to the side, immediately descending and flying. Him getting back up and just looking straight at them. And just thinking for a second, the Hellbat suit. Why isn't that in my head? So, Batman safeguarded some information. Some he kept outside. But why? That would be useful to know, especially since... As he would just rush forwards, ordering all the villains to attack, and to do whatever they can. As Midoriya himself creates constructs, and begins to send them that way, creating guns, missiles, and knives. All he is firing into and trying to lay into the Batsuit. The person inside announcing that that isn't going to work, as they just rush towards him, stomping through and past everyone, almost blitzing Midoriya. He could not see them for a split second, that time being needed to get directly in front of him, as he would throw up a construct, and they would immediately just smash through it, grabbing him and just telling him that this suit was made to fight Darkseid. In fact, I think you'll notice some of its designs, as they just begin to punch into and try and beat into him, saying that the Justice League themselves built it. As they begin to try and take down Midoriya, they have taken out Batman's villains already, Jiro and him being the only ones left standing. Midoriya just tries to attack it. However, anytime he does try and use Green Blast, nothing works. Yellow and, well, Passion do work too. They're barely effective though. He hits the Batsuit, then it just gets reflected off of it. As if this thing was made to fight the League itself. Then again, it does make sense. If the League created it, then that means they themselves viewed as a threat. They probably built in countermeasures to make sure to fight against them. As Midoriya would rush in, going to wrap his chains around the Batsuit. Whatever he does, he's going to turn them into spikes and impale whoever's inside. As whenever he does actually throw out the chains and wrap them up, they would just start walking through them, walking straight towards Midoriya. Not even staying in place. Jiro blasting them in the back. As she comes in, the person immediately grabbing her and telling her that she needs to stay down. Smashing her into the ground and beginning to throw her at Midoriya. Midoriya just bringing up his hands and catching her. Stumbling backwards, he just tried to blast him once again. Person grabbing him by his wrist and immediately just snapping it. The Midoriya begins to scream. Now, the League can hear this, as they do at least think. They need to figure out what's going on. The Hellbat suit. What does that mean? Talia al Ghul at least trying to research what that is. The files Batman has, well, they don't contain this piece of information. They have made mention of something powerful, but not that suit. If that boy is having trouble against it, that means that Batman is not just a man anymore. Meaning that he has a suit so powerful, he can probably take down Superman. That would be useful to put in elite custody. Now, with that being said, Midoriya got his wrist broken. In fact, he got his left hand broken, where he does have that wristband on. As they would begin to say that they need to understand this. They're going to take them down quite simple and easy. After that, they're going out to the league. Go ahead for all I care. I'm not loyal to them. You're not. Well, as the person would just bend down and pick him up, and hold him by his throat, beginning to squeeze, saying that, explain this a bit more. Will I have the time? Those bastards are using me. So, you can go ahead and snap my neck and go after Ra's al Ghul. In fact, I can give you the land grid coordinates. How about that? Do me a favor, though. At least make him suffer. Huh. Well, interesting. The person bringing their hand up and ripping off his cowl. Somewhat being surprised to see Midoriya. As they do at least think, okay, so he was still there. And alive. Good. As they do at least set him to the ground, nearly tossing him. As they look around the room, looking straight at Mr. Freeze, saying that he could be useful. Now, your plan, or, well, our plan, is being quite simple to take him down. How do I know I can trust you? Well, it's easy. As the person would just bend down in the suit, and the back of it will begin to open. As it reveals that girl Midoriya once knew. The one he thought was brain dead. Her just looking straight at him. Midoriya's eyes widening. And just saying that she was dead. He saw her die. No. You saw me pass out, actually. It doesn't matter. I might have been unresponsive, but that doesn't mean my brain stopped working. In fact, whenever you're, well, going over security footage, that machine let off a couple sparks. I'm not sure how, but apparently, one of them hit me, possibly jump-starting my heart. It's not the craziest thing that happened. Besides, I'm guessing it was whenever you grabbed onto it. I acted as a funnel for some of it. So does that mean you're yes, before you ask that question? Everything Batman's done, said, or even known. In my head, too. Midoriya just looking straight at her. Now she looks straight at him. Midoriya at least noticing her arm. The way it looks is odd. And he does at least think. So what are the side effects of using that thing? Her just putting her arm behind herself, saying that it's complicated. But even then. You said you have no allegiance to the League. I'm not sure what's going on with me, but from what's going on in my head, I don't either. I want to take them down and bring them to justice. And I barely remember what was my former life. Well, that's interesting then. So you're trying to become Batman. Batwoman, I guess. Then again, can you blame me? Not really. I have to suppress those instincts, though. Well, lucky you. Joe just watching these two talk. As Batman's villains are looking straight at Midoriya. And the girl does ask exactly how did they get you on a leash that tight? Midoriya just looking over at Jiro and saying that they put a bomb in her chest. One wrong move, I go poof. Or she goes poof. And apparently I go powerless. That does not make sense. I don't know. Apparently it's part of Batman's contingency plans. What do you mean? I'm more like him than I should be. Ah, I get it. So, who do we go to about getting that thing out of her chest then? The League's gonna be trying to contact us pretty soon. As the girl does at least think. She does have one idea. In fact, he might be their best option. Especially since his hate of Kryptonians. Or is that not right? He doesn't believe that a Kryptonian should have as much power as a man. And if she does bring the suit to him, he might want to study it. Well, he'll be an interesting ally. Then again, bring a super suit made by the Justice League to him might be a very bad idea. Especially since he's not a really big fan of the man who forged it. As she would just say, Lex Luthor might be a good candidate. Besides, from what I hear, the new Superman, he doesn't really like that man very much. So, let's go. As Midoriya just looks straight back at the villains, saying that they will contact them soon. But listen, the original plan was to come here and kill you. All of them looking straight at Midoriya. As he would then just state, but that has changed. Ra's al Ghul wants all of you dead. In fact, he wants every single villain dead. So, spread the word. And get everyone's attention. However, if anyone assaults that island, without me knowing it, or gets Ra's al Ghul's attention, preemptively setting off that bomb in her chest, I will personally slaughter all of you, bring you back, and then go on repeats. Until I am satisfied with what I've done. Do you, all of you, understand? As all of them are just staring at Midoriya. As his ring is beginning to make his eyes coarse with fear. The only one who doesn't seem afraid, though, is the Joker, who is in fact just smiling sadistically at this. He wants to laugh, but he's not. In fact, he's trying to hold it in. Which does at least show that he's trying to take this seriously. This isn't just some joke. No. With that being said, Midoriya would just tell the woman to lead the way. And she was going saying that it might not be safe. Getting back into the Hellbat suit, and then just grabbing these two. Picking them up and holding them closer into her arms. Almost squeezing them together. As she takes off flying. Getting to the top of Lexcorp Tower in the matter of minutes. Almost seconds. It would have been completely instant. But, well, she was at least trying to stay slow enough to be able to move. Now, this is whenever some security guards would come out and start telling them that they need to evacuate the premises. Some of them trying to open fire when they see the Hellbat suits. That being whenever Midoriya just lit up a construct and tell them all to just bring Lex Luthor here. Quite a few of them scared, and trying to at least hold their ground against Midoriya. As he does look straight at them, and then tell them that he's the new Batman, so you either leave or die. bring your boss. Besides, he's gonna want to talk with us. Now, meanwhile in Lex Luthor's office, he is typing away on his computer and trying to at least come up with a new formula. He's trying to figure this all out. If he can use it, then that means that it will be perfect. Come on. As this is actually somewhat of a struggle for Lex Luthor, which is surprising. Now, Lex Luthor would feel something shift, hearing a bit of a loud thud, pulling up security feed and looking through it. Looking at the rooftop, seeing these 3 intruders on top of his building. As he does actually recognize that Batman. So, after taking down the entire Justice League, he wants to take me down. Fine. As he does stand up, walking over to a wall and pulling out his suit. Now, you would just think, he is going to at least go down fighting. Besides, might have to give this latest model a test run. As he begins to start heading out, he is walking over to the glass walkway leading out to overlook outside and into the city. As he actually does see someone burst into his office as soon as he takes off. And he does land on the rooftop. Seconds later, Midoriya turning around and seeing Lex Luthor. And Lex Luthor seeing him. Saying, "Red Crimson, you were supposed to be dead. So, you are the new Batman. I guess whoever's in the suit then isn't really that important. Especially for what it does." Midoriya just saying that they need his help. Really. So, you come to my building asking for help. Well, I guess I can at least oblige. What is it? Well, as Jiro would just step forwards, seeing that there is a bomb in her chest, and she wants him to take it out. Really? What makes you think I can take it out? Why not just some other doctor? There's millions in the city. Well, first off, it also functions as her heart. Second, if you take it out, then I will owe you a favor. Along with that, you can check out that batsuit. The person inside is looking at Midoriya and asking, is he really going to do that? Yes. Anyways. Knowing you, Lex, you will be able to improve upon it. And take away some of its drawbacks, won't you? You're one of the smartest men on the planet. I am the smartest man on the planet. Alright, well then you're just reinforcing my point more. I believe that you're the only man who can do this successfully. Along with that, I do have a few questions. I need to know everything you can. I need to learn everything I can about the Flash, Superman, and the rest of the Justice League. Knowing them, they have some weapons hidden away. I want to prepare for an all-out war. War? War on who? Well, first it's going to be Rachel Ghoul. Then I want to go pay someone a visit. In fact, he's the man who killed me. Now, Lex Luthor would just say that that is quite alright then. As he would just say to come with him. Leave the suit here. It will not fit through the doorway. The woman just getting out, and saying a code, almost whispering it. There's a suit locking up, and then locking down. As they just head in. Night seemingly falling afterwards. As Lex Luthor would begin an operation. taking the bomb out of Joe's chest and trying to at least work on her. Meanwhile, the League has been trying numerous attempts to reach Midoriya. They only had that bracelets and a calm system. The calms, it was hard to try and reach. Apparently, the boy may have been knocked around a bit. The girl, however, she probably did not wear her columns, as they did actually send an assassin, Deathstroke, after them, hiring him to take down Midoriya in case he did go rogue, along with giving him the detonator. Now, with that being said, I do want to say that Midoriya is at least trying to talk with this girl, figuring things out, gaps in their memories that they can try and fill with more knowledge. Both of them are seemingly the same person, just given different experiences and different lives. Meaning that if they can try and figure things out, they can learn more of Batman's protocols. Possibly even all of them. The guy had contingency plans for his contingency plans, so on and so forth. Now, eventually, after some time, Joe would have gotten this bomb removed, along with actually donning her Red Lantern ring, telling Lex Luthor thank you, as he does at least hold them up to their word, and tell Midoriya that this favor, he expects something in return. Trust me. As Midoriya just hold out his hand, saying that he's not too sure who he was once, but he does at least know he keeps his word. If he says he'll do something, he'll do something. So, whatever you need, I can do. Well, first off, I want to know more about that suit. If it was made by the Justice League, then it will be useful to me. Done. Second, I would like an explanation as to why you're standing in front of me. Lazarus Pit. A pit that can bring back the dead and cure any illness. Supposedly. Ra's al Ghul likes to lie to a lot of people with that thing. In fact, people just believe it's a regular pit of water he bathes in order to maintain his godly youth. Ah. So how do you know the truth? I was thrown in it. Ah, fair point. These two going back and forth with questions. Now, eventually, I do want to say, Deathstroke would arrive in the city and begin his search. And I believe that I can leave that off of here, and I do hope you guys enjoyed the video.